Well, I would have slept right through the beginning of this program if it wasn't for John. I was sleeping. John called me and we talked a little bit. And I said, "You getting ready to go online?" Holy shit! Yeah, I am. All right. Yeah, because the program's scheduled for 7 o'clock Central Time. Anyway, I got the second coat of clear on this thing today. We're going to take it apart, see what it weighs. I'll show you how much clear I got left to put on it. And I had kind of a faux pas today where I dropped the jar clear. So I had to estimate how much clear was in my jar. It went everywhere. So when I spray this on, oh, what camera are we on here? Yeah, this on. When I spray this on, we're done painting. Hey, Tony. Working on the I-beam spar video. Like given. Thank you. Yeah, when I finish spraying that on, we're done painting. But what I need to do now, and I need to be honest with you, we did this silver leaf leading edge. It didn't turn out as good as I like, so I'm going to sand this again. I'm going to do this off camera. The reason why it's dull and not shiny is that I put it on too quickly. I'm going to do it off camera and completely let the sizing dry. So I need to, there's a couple of bumps here from the sizing. I'll sand this and retape it, reapply it, and put the last coat of clear on it. I'll ink it and put the last coat of clear on it. But for now, we need to get this out of this cradle, get the cowl on it, and see where we are. Should be 32 ounces, I think. $32 and 19 is 51, and the last coat will be 33 and 19, 52 ounces. I got to keep track because if it's done, if it's creeping up there now, I'm done painting now. Because believe it or not, I can get a super shine out of this, but it's a lot of elbow grease. Be better to have more clear on it. There's a few touch-ups that I need to do, like there's a little bit of white there that I could spray on that door. Nothing's ever perfect, but it'll be good enough. 100% good enough. The nice thing about it is the weight. So we're not going to kill this airplane by keep painting. So we'll get this cowl on it. Remember what I said about cowls, what they weigh. This weighs 1 ounce, just like I predicted. I can show you that if you'd like. It weighs 1 ounce. I mean, I know these weights. I would almost bet that my 2 1/4 ounce stab or whatever, I mean, it was super light. If I could cut it out of there and weigh it, it'd be 3 ounces. Just the way it is. Okay, for weight, we have. I still feel pretty light. 32.4 ounces. So it'll dry, by tomorrow it'll be down to 32. It'll gas off. But we'll fix this leading edge here and get my last coats and you don't have to clear everywhere. I'm just going to clear the nose and the gold leaf and all. There's plenty of clear on the flaps and the back half there. So when I get those covered, another good solid coat. Hey ho hey, I'll quit painting. Oh, what happened to that? What happened to that 5,000 grit sandpaper? I don't have any 600. I got the steel wool I could use, I suppose. I need to steel wool wherever I'm going to clear here. You can't feel these lines, so we got plenty of dope on it. I mean, I could fly it as is. Figured on this session we'd make a pair of landing gear. That way I can get a better count of what my gear are going to weigh. What I used for here's the stupid thing. What I used for practical purposes to throw in the weight box were these Magnum landing gear. Well, shit, my gear are going to be lighter than that because I'm going to only need that much wire. So I'll need about, I don't know, I think we'll make them a little longer on this leg and a little shorter on that leg. I'll use 2 inches less of wire. So let's make up some gear, get it on its wheels on this session. So these wires weigh together, let's see here, 1.3 ounces, 1.4 ounces. So if I could get them down to 1 ounce, that would be in my favor. But you got to have them long enough because they skew forward. So they got to be an inch longer here and an inch shorter there. So this is all speculation, you know. Hopefully I didn't glue these in. No, they're not. Hey, John, I wish I had your bending machine here. Yeah, it takes 2 inches off of this one and we'll add it to that. So that's 1.4. Let me go get a piece of wire. Okie dokie. Yeah, we need a half-inch bend on the end here. Damn, this stuff bends tough. Unless I'm doing it wrong. Let's see here. I don't think so. Bear with me, guys. I got to get this bent. Okay, that's one. And now we need a Sharpie. And John's bender is way better than mine. Mine's just a K&S bender, you know. I'm using a little vise and let's see, I gotta bend that a little more. It's not quite 90. Oh, 90 now, or thereabouts. So we want to bend it opposite of that. Thank you, Ronald. I don't know if you've been following the whole build, but yeah. Come on now. A little more. Ah, shit. Pull the vise off the bench. Come on, get back up on there. Yeah. Man, this wire is tough today. That I'm getting weak. Ah, shit. Don't give up on me now. There it is. Hopefully I got it. %100% good enough. So needs a little more tweak to it. There it is. 100% good enough. I got to shorten this leg and ogle out that hole. And this one here would probably work on the other side better than this side. That hole is not very conducive. Let's see what we got here for length. We want to add an inch to this. Because this needs to lean forward. It's quite long landing gear wire. We'll add 3/4. Right there. Then you're going to have to find the Dremel equipment. So we want it to bend the same way. Let's mark this. We had 1.4 on that. When you're bending this wire, just put a mark on it with a Sharpie and put that against the post, the pivot post, and that's where it'll bend at. So there it is. Okay, come on now. Yeah. Shit, why is it so tough? This thing feels like it's gonna break. There it is. Okay, we need to leave enough for wheels. Sharpie. I'm going to change out the wheels too to a lighter wheel. Okay. I need the Dremel and a cutoff wheel. We need to weigh the difference in the wire. What did I do with the Dremel? I found my slot machine. I haven't seen it in 20 years, and I found it. Did I put it back where it belongs? There's one. No, this is the one. Oh, that one works. Okay. It's the one I don't like, but we'll use what we can get. Now, do we have a cutoff wheel in this box? There's my other Dremel under there. There's the cutoff wheel. There we go. We get one made and it'll be real easy. Just match it to the other one. Sounds easy, but it's not. Yeah, here we go. Turn this on. On high. Man, we're using my foot pedal again. That's a handy dandy thing. Get in there. Warm. It's a warm. See, we don't need this much tail on this, so we'll cut about 1/4 of an inch off. I tell you what, if you want to bend wire, or you have a chance to get to Brodak, they got a good wire bender there. Clay Friend, it's a hydraulic wire bender. Let's see, we need to pull that forward. So they also have the Tafinder tank bending equipment, which is an old 327 car crankshaft. It bends metal like perfect. Come on now. I think that's going to be about right. I think that's going to be good right there. We're going to have to drill that hole out though. So, need to get the drill and a bit. Of course, the 8 is the only one that's missing. Yep. So it's underneath this pile of shit over here somewhere. And we'll use this one. There's 1/8 inch. 1/8, yep. Be careful. Be careful. So we're going to need that Dremel bit. And I don't see it. Oh, there it is. Guess we use the diamond. I don't want these too sloppy. We got 15 watchers. You guys paying attention? Let's see what the weight difference is. So I used my magnums for weight guessing. These are longer, but shorter torsion bar. So let's see, if they weigh the same, then we're in good shape. power. One of them weighs 6/10. Let's measure it in grams. 18 grams. The one I just made weighs 10 grams, 12 grams. So we saved some weight there. So let's see, that's a 1/4 ounce on the thing. So we're heading in the right direction. See, basically you the fixed weight is what you have no control over. Hey, Marcel. The fixed weight is the killer. Yeah, we're going to have to drill that. Must have some glue in it. So being careful not to drill right through the other side of the wing. There it is. Okay, so I have that bent too far. So I need to come back some. Come on, get out of there. Bent too far. Straighten it up a little bit. There we go. Now, as it comes to the leading edge, pretty much. And we'll see where it sets. Needs to go forward just slightly. Get the first one bent, and all I gotta do is match the second one. Got to twist forward just a smidge. And a little more. We're getting down to that last 10%. No, you can't go with thinner wire. Gotta have 8. Shit, some models use 5/16 or 5/32. Like, there it is. I did try titanium 1/8" wire. We use welding wire, but it screams when you land. So now, let me cut this on my jigsaw, scroll saw or whatever. I could cut it with the cutoff wheel, but I think I'd be more comfortable doing it with the scroll saw. So give me a second. Let's see here. So it needs to be cut back. I still got to make another one, so I'm not going to bolt this in. I'm just getting it fitted. Shit. Come on now. Got to make it look as sanitary as possible. Got to go a little bit more. A little bit more. You got to cut that back because they're leaning at an angle, so that has to be cut back if you want a small hole in it. I mean, I've seen guys with huge holes in it, and I don't think it look very good. And maybe, no, I'll do it right there, I think. There we go. That'll pull down when I screw it down, but I need to make another one before I put it in permanently. To get it in permanently, and then we'll twist them for toe in and toe out, or, you know, you got to set the caster camber. Well, actually, the caster is set with this. You got to set the toe in with this, and then the caster this way, or camber this way. Toe in and camber is what we got to do. Okay, so now I need to make another one, and it's got to look exactly like this one, only in reverse, which shouldn't be too hard to do. Shouldn't, but sometimes it is. That one took half an hour to do. You guys got any questions about the build, about the paint job, about anything besides when are the plans going to be ready? The plans are waiting on me. It's not on Steve. I haven't mailed him the patterns yet, but we'll get them out there. I've got 3 ABC liners coming for Super Tiger 60s. So I'll have 3 more ABC 60s. So we got 3 more planes to build anyway. That turned out real good. Probably the first thing on camera I've done that turned out real good. Okay, so let me bend another gear up here. It shouldn't take as long because I got a pattern now. We had 1 and 4, and these are lighter. I think we're going to be lighter. Need to open that up because they're probably different torsion bar lengths. Not by much, but by a little. Come on now, get out of there. There it is. Let's see, will this one fit on this side or not? Surprisingly enough, I got them exactly the same. Maybe just a 1/16 shorter, so that's good. So let's bend this one. Okay. For some reason, it seems like these pegs are in the wrong spot. I know they're not. There's this. Pull it around. Okay, let's go. Yeah. Wish I had a proper vise in here. All I got's that little vise I had in Dayton. I got it clamped to a bench here. My mechanic's vise is in the garage. I don't have any room for it here. Up here. Okay, that's one. Let's make a mark there. Right there. Well, it's a hot one tonight. Humidity is up, way up. I think I'm not painting. Okay, we got this one. I get to see what it looks like on its wheels tonight. Good enough. 100% good enough. I don't know what that's about. 100% good enough. We got to figure out some type of wheel fairings for it that don't weigh anything too. That ain't gonna work. Right there. There's my bend bar over here. Got to be level. Yeah. Yeah. Man, 1/8" music wire is some tough shit. Okay. Are they the same? Exactly the same. 100% good enough. Now we'll cut them off, weigh them up, and see. It was 1 4. 1 4/10. We can do that in grams too. Of course, these will lose a little bit too when I cut the axles after I get the right wheels on it, because the axles don't need to be 1" long. You know, you don't think about what all this shit weighs, but you can look at landing gear to weigh 3 ounces. It's just the way it is. So anything you can get under 3 ounces, that includes the gear, the door, and the wire. Anything you can get under 3 ounces, you're ahead. Motor crutch, 3 ounces. Anything you get under 3 ounces, you're ahead. Elevator stabilizer, 3 ounces. Anything you get on that, just ahead. Now, Al Rabe shoots for 3 ounce flaps. I shoot for 1/2 ounce flaps before paint. They end up weighing 1 ounce. The cowl's 1 ounce, the flap's 1 ounce after finish. The elevator stabilizer should be, or the elevator should be like 3/4 of 1 ounce finished a piece. That's with the paint on it, you know, ready to polish or whatever. What happened to my pull bar? Oh, it's right in front of my face. It's not quite square. pretty close. This is 30 days and it's on its feet, on its legs. Okay, let's see how this works here. That is toe in. So it should be parallel with the, like that. This is toe out. So now we got to lean it. Let the brothers know that my car's got an alarm on it. I hear them dicking around out there. Okay, we need to lean this way. I think I need some oil on this spice. I don't have no oil. Might be too far. I'm gonna need to straighten that up. The wrench here. You guys, I know that's not very exciting today, but I hope you enjoy my programming. Not very exciting, but we're getting there. So we're gonna have to go through that rigmarole with this stupid thing again. And a bit in the Dremel. Am I still happy with the weight? It's at 52 ounces right now. I'd rather it was at 48, but try to build this at 52 and tell me if you'd be happy. It's all right. It's better than 58, you know. I had one of these at 48 ounces. I would have loved to hit 48 ounces, but we don't have the wood anymore. That's pretty damn close. Let's see. Pretty damn close. Needs to be twisted back. So I would say in line with that. Matter of fact, I know it's in line with that because the spar's straight in there. Yeah. With what we got today, I'm relatively happy. What are you gonna do? It is what it is. Okay, that's straight, and that one needs to be twisted back to parallel with that. Okay. Why are we having a hard time here? Let me buzz this off on the diff sander real quick. And a burr on the end of it. A burr. A modeler is only as good as what he's got to work with. Well, I don't know about that. A lot of poor modelers have good stuff to work with and still end up with crap. Okay, that'll work. Let's see, it needs to be bent in just a smidge more. That's it, not at 90. Put it that way. Okay. So this needs to be at 90, so it's got to pull around this way a smidge more. I'm gonna bolt this to the vise to the table. I think somewhere. Okay. That's at 90. There it is. Let's see, this one here needs to twist back that way a little bit. Yeah. We're almost there. I'm going to have them all lined up and everything because the spar was in perpendicular to the center of the circle. Makes it easy to work with. When the spar is leaning back, swept back, it's hard to determine where the landing gear goes exactly. But this spar runs straight across the center. It's parallel to the center of the circle. So the toe in, toe out needs to go right straight across to the parallel to the circle. And the tail wheel can be, well, it is already. The tail wheel can be, ruddered off or whatever. So that's correct there. All right, we can put this one back together. What happened to my screws? There they are. I just got to hope that I got them long enough. I don't really want to bend them any longer. That's what I forgot to weigh them out. We had 1.4 with the other ones. Gotta see how much weight we're taking off. Keep track of it. Power. Let's weigh the first ones. 36 grams for the first one. Both of them, 36 together. Second one's 32. 4 grams. It's better than nothing, I suppose. 18. Oh, no. Here we go. 34 grams. I wonder if I need new batteries in this thing. 34. 38. So, yeah, it's 4 grams. 4 grams is 4 grams. It's 1/8 of an ounce. I need to weigh them. I need to weigh them in ounces too. 1.4, 1.1, 1.1 ounce. Yep, 1.1 ounce. So we're headed in the right direction. That's all that matters. If it was 6 ounces, that'd be concerning. I'd be concerned then. You get to see what it looks like sitting on his feet, on his legs anyway. Might have to dick with that a little bit, but let's get this door cut first. What side do you? Well, hopefully they weigh the same thing. They're both the same pieces of wire. They should weigh the same. But if they were one heavy, you put it on the outside to relieve the amount of wingtip weight you put in it. Okay. And I still got to work on it. needle valve hole. Make sure I get that right before I get everything, all the paint work finalized. They're foam wheels. I think I'm going to use them unobtainium wheels again. Yeah, the tips for applying are all back on the video. I put it on camera. It's I have several different methods of applying it. They're all on my channel. I did it with dope. I did it with sizing. And the last one I did with the leaf is spraying the sizing on with an airbrush. That's the way I would do it if I was you. Unless you got lettering quills and the skill to letter. That's how I'd do it. Why? We need to bend that down a little bit. It needs to go around just a little bit more. Not saying you can't do it with a quill, but you know the cost of buying those quills for lettering, for you doing the job one time when you already have an airbrush, supposedly, I would just buy it, you know, just apply it with an airbrush. Okay, let's try it now. Well, I just killed that cutoff wheel. Can't drop them on the floor. They don't hold up very well. Oh well. You were an art teacher. You have the quills, the lettering quills, not the skills. The brushes. They're long. I'll show you. Let me get this on here. I'll show you the brushes. They're different than lettering brushes are different than paint brushes. Kind of like a sword brush for striping. You know, it's different. It holds more paint so that the stroke is in one pull. And they're kind of costly, 10 for 300. So they're anywhere from, you know, $15 to $40 a piece, depending on the size. You can get a set of 10 for 300. So these are this is done with a quill, one stroke quill. And these quills have long bristles on them like this. Like this one here is 1.25 inches. And so if you have these type of brushes, you can use the sizing with these type brushes. One thing that I will tell you, and I talked to Steve Kafka today, the guy who designed these brushes. If you're going to use water-based sizing, don't go from water to lacquer thinner, because I ruined my number 2, and I got another number 2 coming. This brush locked up solid. I mean, I got most of the sizing out of it, but I don't trust it. You know, if I'm going to have a lettering job to do, I want to grab a tool that's going to work. So I would suggest, instead of, you know, investing in sign painting equipment, that you get your stencil. I have a sign plotter. Plot the stencil, put it on, spray it with an airbrush. You mix the sizing 50-50. Damn. Gotta get rid of that. 50-50. Pull the stencil and apply the gold. And burnish it off and outline it. You can outline it with a liner, a striping brush, or in this case I used Rapidograph. And I do appreciate the compliment on the gold leaf. Let's see how this thing sits on its wheels. First, let's get a weight on it first. So it should be 53 something. Come on. It's an ounces now. Oh, tear. There, 0. $33 and a half. So that's with the gear. So it'll be 34 and a half with the last coat of clear on it. We only have that amount of clear that I showed you left. And the wheels are right at the leading edge, so we're good there. That looks about right. We got that. I'm going to add. Yep, that's about right. So I can take the foam pad off the bench. Now the silver leaf that I did today, this is silver leaf, this stuff right here. I made a mistake, and the mistake I made was trying to keep the stream rolling. I applied the leaf too fast. So I did a little research today, and if I let this stuff completely dry, that'll stay shiny. So I'm going to redo this silver leaf. I'm going to tape it off, but I'm not going to do it on camera. I'm going to take it off and scuff sand this. There's a couple of rough places in it. And then I'm going to airbrush it on and let it dry for an hour. You know, I try to keep the videos rolling instead of watching paint dry. So I'll let it dry for an hour and then reapply it. But I have to do it on this go around, so I might do that tonight before midnight. And that way I can get it on there and it'll be dry for tomorrow to put the clear on. So let's see, we're at 19 minus 1.4. Let's see where we're at here. It was 19.4 minus 1.4. That's 18. So we're at 33 and 18. We are at clear 33 plus 18. We're still at 51 and a half ounces. So we get another coat of clear on it, it'll be 52 and a half, somewhere in there. But then I got to get the doors on it, so it'll be 53 ounces. So the weight just keeps climbing. I got to look for lighter parts, lighter wheels, lighter. Like I said, I do have another liner coming. I know that tank is lighter. It's 3/4 of an ounce lighter than that one. That one's an ounce and a half. And the other one's, it's not 3/4, it's ounce and a half. It's a 1/4 ounce lighter. The other one's an ounce and a quarter, so that takes a 1/4 off. I don't know. I just keep after it. If you got a gold of a certain weight, put the parts on it that are going to get it to that certain weight. And I showed you how much clear I have left. And when I'm out of clear, I'm done painting. Don't go back to the can. Doesn't matter what it looks like in this state, because if I was out of clear right now, I could make this model shine just like the rest of the other models. Just wait a week and then hit it with, 1,500, 2,000, 3,000, 5,000, then the 10,000 rubbing compound, and this baby will shine just like a diamond. It just looks better with more clear on it. Of course, we have to get this ink yet, and their inking won't add any weight, so we're good there. It may add weight, but you couldn't even measure it with a gram scale, so maybe a grain scale you could. But I think I got to call John again, ask him what Joe Reinhardt used to do. I think he used to use tin or brass or something real light for wheel doors. Because I've made wheel doors out of 64th, I've made it out of 1/8" balsa, I've made it out of 16. They all seem to weigh about the same. So I need to figure out. I got that carbon fiber sheet. Maybe I could make them out of carbon fiber. I have to see what that weighs. But when you say carbon fiber, it's not really any lighter than wood. It's just not. It just sounds cool. I got carbon fiber. I don't believe it's any stronger either. So you guys got any questions before I end the show here? Which camera are we on? We're on that one. This weighs about what a 35 model should weigh. I think I'm going to take my triple-aught steel wool and steel wool the whole airplane before the last coat of clear. And if you use that steel wool, make sure you get the unoiled steel wool. It comes from the auto store. Because we want this one to shine just like the Minato. I'd like to be on the front row this year with this. And it's pretty darn close. It's not perfect. Nothing's perfect, but the thing that's best about it is it's light. So Annie, as far as the gold leaf, if you want to buy quills, lettering quills, go ahead and do it. So you say you're an art teacher, so you probably understand the stroke progression. Buy the quills, but they're expensive. Or airbrush it. That's probably what I would do. That's why I did the experiment on this leading edge. And it does work. It just that I didn't wait long enough for it to dry. The sizing dulled the leaf out. So we'll do it once again. I'll do it off camera tonight. Matter of fact, when I'm done here, I'll go ahead and retape this out, sand it, airbrush some more sizing on, and let it dry for an hour or so, and then reapply the leaf, and maybe we'll get some shine out of it instead of dull aluminum. All right, if there's no further questions, I hate to hold you guys. I'd like to put this together to see what it weighs. We're getting close. All right, Annie, Tell Jeff I said hello. Hope you guys learn something when I do this stuff. I mean, this is 30 days work. So a little over 300 hours of work. Get them bumps knocked down. Get her relief. I'm happy with it so far. I still need some. Yeah, ARP. I still need a suggestion for something to go between the elevator and the flaps. I can't figure it out. It's got to be something simple, 2-color maximum. It's got to go between here and there, and it's got to look centered. We probably got about 3.5 inches to play with. If I put it up a little higher, if I had a word or something, you know, I put Harley Davidson there. I could do that. Put Harley Davidson there, but I'm no longer a Harley Davidson mechanic, so. Aero products, I could put that on there, or I might do that. Aero products. We'll give Randy Smith a little advertising. Maybe Vico. If I had a Vico cross, I mean, I can search it online. Eaves and Fangs. What is that about? Tony, I know you're doing, or Terry, I mean, I know you're doing leaf. The spray-on leaf with the airbrush worked. The difference was I didn't let the sizing dry long enough, and the sizing flattened out. I mean, it went flat. It didn't stay shiny. So I'm gonna go back again, sand that, let that sizing completely dry, and go back and reapply it, and it should be okay. Because I noticed when I did the one spot where the stuff was super dry, it was really shiny. I had to dull it up to make it look like the other stuff. So I went the opposite direction. I'll get these glued on too. I don't need these to be removable anymore. And it looks like it's going to bench trim real good. I got the flaps. The flaps are 0, and these, I have a lot of movement in here before I'll fill it full of epoxy and put it to the lower half of the fairing, and that's 0. So I did a good job there. Yeah, use the air, but let it dry. Let that sizing dry completely. I rushed it because of the stream, and I should have let it dry another half an hour till it was. You're supposed to put your finger, not yet. You're supposed to put the back of your finger to the sizing and drag it along, and it'll squeak. That was a pop. You know, I put my finger on it, and it was a pop, so it was still tacky. It's supposed to squeak. So we'll do that. I mean, this inking on model airplanes with this water-based sizing is totally new for me. I only did signs back in the day, and Terry did fire trucks. So yeah, we're gonna do ink lines. We just haven't got to them yet. I had to have clear on this thing before you do ink, because if you do ink before you put clear on, if you make a mistake, let's say that I was inking on this white here, you make a mistake, you'll dye this gray. So anyway, with ink, you know, with clear on it, I can make a mistake and wipe it off with alcohol and not worry about it. So I had to have 2 coats of clear on it before inking. So we'll go back over and I'll ink everything, and I'll hit everything with the ink pen that black, make sure it's all filled in before it gets the last bit of my clear. So we're going to be probably a month and a week before it's actually ready to fly, which is not bad. I mean, and then you got a month's worth of trimming to do on it. No, maybe not though. It looks pretty damn straight. It's that wing is dead nut straight, and the stabilizer's parallel with it. And I know that with the tapered trailing edge, I mean this is zeroed to the spar, and the spar is perpendicular to the center of the circle. The weight box is right perpendicular between the lead out location and the pivot point, so that's 0. So, and I got 3 degrees motor offset. This should be perfect. I mean, it should fly right off the bench. All the other ones did. Now watch, all I'll do is have problems with it. That'll make me really happy. But there's another one. Never ink line anything without clear on it first. Never. You'll be sorry. You can't. If you wipe it, doesn't matter what color it is, orange, white especially, but orange or red or whatever. You wipe it with a rag, with alcohol, it just feeds down and grips into that paint. So, and it kind of makes it look dirty. So this here, my hands were kept relatively clean. I don't have any smudges in the white, so I don't want to smudge up ruin the last bit of the airplane by trying to rush it, which I have rushed before. I have tried to cheat before, but I didn't on this one, so we're good. But I don't know what we're going to do for ink, and I need something to go here, and maybe here. If I could do a little snake here in green, airbrush a snake here. I'm not going to airbrush on the wings, but maybe a little snake here and something, a word like Aero Products, Harley Davidson, Pampa, FAI, something to fill this in. I was going to do a blue line here to tie the blue stripe into the back, but I think we'll just leave it as is. More than welcome, Jose. I got it on its wheels. I got it on its legs in 1 month, so I'm happy about the progress. We're damn close. I might just put it all together and get a weight on it to see what exactly it's going to be. Get that other stuff off that other airplane. Because the other wheels I got are lighter than these wheels. The other tank is lighter, but I can't take that out until after Tulsa. And that might be negated with the tube muffler and the weenie too, because I got a tongue muffler in there, which I can fly on a tongue muffler depending on the balance. The blue is Insignia blue. Yes. So we have silver, white, black, gold, Insignia blue, green, red, and yellow. 8 colors on it so far. And if I do some type of graphic here, it'd be more than that. So 8 colors on the thing already. Gotta busy it up. It's gotta be, I gotta have something though here. It's gotta be more busy than what it is. Wish I could find my 5,000 grit so I could give this a little. Can you guys hear that? That's overspray from not coating enough. So in order to get rid of that, where did my damn 5,000 get out to? Do I have any hanging? I do have. I have paper hanging there. All right. I don't have to go to AutoZone to get any. It's 1,500, 3,000, 5,000. Let's do the 5,000. I forgot I got a whole store here by myself. We don't have to go shopping. I got stuff. See, this is 5,000 grit. If you listen right here, you can hear it. It's a nice light rub. Now you can't hear it. We'll go over the whole model before the next coat. And we're gonna need some more there. We might have to get some 1,000 out for that. Trust me, if I was done here painting, I could polish this like a gem. Let's go on that leading edge and see what it's going to take. That's going to take 300 there. 320. Next time you see this, it'll have shiny leading edge on it, hopefully. I hope my guess is right. Because the one guy, I think it was Steve Berry, says, make it chrome. Yeah, I'd like to do the snake if I could find a graphic that I could get cut small enough that would. I need a stencil that I can airbrush on there. You being an art teacher should know that I'm going to need a, highlight a background, and then I'll freehand airbrush it in there. But I gotta have a shape to go by. I could spend a bunch of time drawing one, but I just don't have the time for all that stuff. So I got one on my computer that I drew a while back. Let me pull this up. Oh, wait a minute, it's in my jump drive. So let me plug in the jump drive. My terabyte drive. I'll pull this up and see what you guys think of this. So we got to go here. Come on. File Explorer, let's go. There it is. WD Unlocker. Unlock. Yes. Let's go. Okay, it's unlocked. Yep. My passport is unlocked. So Passport, there we go. Now we're going to look for Viper. V-I-P-E-R. Come on. This thing is so big, it's like 2 terabytes. V-I-P-E-R. Come on. Oh, shit. Where did I have it? Hartzell. Junar. S-T-U-V. That ain't it. Gotta go up. Maybe it was Rodax. No, it ain't there. It's all movies. That ain't it. This thing's running really slow. Junar maybe. Passwords, nope, ain't in there. Plans maybe. Set one, nope, it's not in there. Shirt designs. It's not in there. We're looking in the Passport for Viper. V-I-P-E-R. Go. God damn it. Backspace. That's workbench plans, no. Backspace. V-I-P. Enter. Viper Squadron. Well, it's looking through 2 terabytes now, so it'll take a minute. Don't ask me how big a terabyte is. It's a whole big file. It's thinking. Viper decal, there it is. Need to save that to my desktop. Okay, we're gonna open that up. Come on now, let's go. There it is. File save. How do I do that from here? Oh shit. Escape. Screwed that up. Come on now. Close window or minimize. Viper decal. There it is. Now, how do I save this here? I don't see a save spot on it. Browse photo. Maybe right click. Yeah, right click. Save as. Save as. Viper decal PNG on the desktop. Save. Okay, here it comes. We're gonna show you what this looks like. Tell me what you think. So we're gonna go to brand. We're gonna add a video, add a background. Viper decal, browse, add images. We're gonna look on the desktop. We're looking for Viper. There it is. Decal 2. Open. Here it comes. All right, I'm going to show you this. Hopefully you saw that. if I could get that green snake shrunk down, I could airbrush that on the rudder. That would probably look pretty cool. Let's see, we need to go back to chat. Do you guys see that? Yeah, it sounds easy. Yes, do that. That'll take probably a week to do. Sounds easy. The first thing I need to do is change that file to an SVG, which is a scale vector graphic. And then I got to break out all the different layers and then cut all the the masks. And then I got to airbrush one at the it'd be, oh man. We might do that though. And then I need a name or something to go between here. I think it's going to be a name. You know, if I put Harley Davidson, I don't know. That would be perfect, but I'm not riding motorcycles anymore. Could do Aero Products. I don't know. Yeah, we could do that. Aero Products. And the other side would be reversed. It'd be Aero Products. Products Aero, whatever. All right, I guess I've run my course here. I will see you guys tomorrow. I'll work on this till midnight probably, and I'll get this redone. I'll get this sanded out, get some more sizing put on it, relay the leaf, not worry about the camera, get it done right so it comes out shiny. Then start inking. I got a few small spots I need to touch up with some white, like right here it got dirty. So I need to dust some white on right there where I sanded it, or I don't know. Got some dirt in it. Clean that up. And there's a spot back there, but I don't want to get too crazy. You know, I want to keep the weight down, so I gotta be cool. All right, we'll see you later. Thanks for watching. And we'll do the outro, and I'm done. So thanks for watching. Fairwinds Tight Lines. See ya. Uh-oh. Back there it is. All right, we'll see you.